another FPL video. This is FPL folks. My name's Graham. We are going to be looking at Game Week 8 team selection and transfer plans ready. We've had a huge jump in rank, absolutely amazing this game week, and we've reached 800 subscribers, so a massive thank you to you all. Before we do get into it, please do smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. Let's see if we can get 7 likes on this video. Right, let's get into it. So, Game Week 8, we will be looking ahead at transfer plans. We've obviously got the score percentage above me. We've got fixtures up there. This video is brought to you by Drafthound. There is a link in the description below. It is a tool used for playing fantasy football. It gives you all kinds of stats on there. XG, percentages for goal scorers, 2 or more, yellow cards, the whole lot on there. So make sure you do go check that out. Right, so looking ahead at my team for Game Week 8, you can see I've got 0.8 million in the bank and 2 free transfers to play with. Oh, we like that very, very much. Lots to contemplate for sure. You can also see that I am in that million mark now. I've jumped from all the way back from 5 million to 4 million, now into 1 million. And I have one more player left to play tonight, Luton, and that is Bell. Now, admittedly, he is an auto sub. He wasn't my first choice. Didn't want to play him. But if he does something tonight, we'll take them points, absolutely. Right, let's have a look in at the goalkeepers and the defence first, shall we? So, the first thing that does stick out here is the red flag, the exclamation mark on Botman. He was nice and cheap, budget way, into that Newcastle defence, but sadly he's red flagged now with the knee injury. Eddie Howe coming out and saying that he doesn't think he will return until after the international break, so immediately there's something I need to do there. I think one of my 2 free transfers will definitely be used to get Botman out, but we will have a look at the rest of the squad first before we decide. You can see I've got Sanchez and Leno in there. Now, who to start out the 2? Obviously, Leno's got Sheffield United at home and Sanchez has Burnley away. Now, after Fulham and Chelsea played each other, I did think that it was poor defending by Ream and Diop in that Fulham defence, really letting Leno down there. I'd expect Marco Silva to ring the changes there and make sure that they get refocused and get their head back into what they were before. So I wouldn't panic necessarily. They just had a sloppy game, I felt. Chelsea, they looked a little bit better, but then again, Fulham failed to impress until they made really late changes and started to finally test that Chelsea defence a little bit. But I would think that Burnley probably offer a bit more than what Sheffield United do. I'd like to keep my eye on the Burnley-Luton game tonight before I make a final judgment on them 2 keepers. I was going to go with Leno, but it may well sway Sanchez against Burnley away. But I think Sheffield United at the moment really are whipping boys. I might back Leno again, why not, and hope that that Fulham defence sorts itself out that little bit. Matty Cash in there next against Wolves away. I would be benching the likes of Bell against Tottenham at home, and obviously Botman is flagged. So you're looking at Cash, Bell and Disasi in there. Sorry, Cash, Trippier and Disasi in there starting. Bell and Botman on the bench. So yeah, Trippier, Newcastle, West Ham United away. That will be quite a good game, I think. Matty Cash against Wolves. Wolves beating Man City. How did they do that? But Aston Villa and obviously Ollie Watkins getting that absolute mega haul. Matty Cash getting me some nice points last game week. So I won't lose faith there. Disasi playing at right back now for Chelsea as well. Against Burnley, I think there's a good chance there for Chelsea. So that basically summarises defence. So we know so far Botman is the one that's going to have to be leaving. So here we move into the midfield now. We've got Saka there against Man City at home along with Odegaard. Ward-Prowse against Newcastle at home, and Bremo's got Manchester United away, and Diaby is flagged, so to speak. So Wolves away for Aston Villa. The last thing that Emery did say on Diaby was that he'd felt some pain coming off, but he said that it shouldn't affect the matches coming up. So he said obviously as well that they will check that out. So it's something to keep an eye on. They've got Europe this week, so I'll be keeping my eye on that before I make an actual decision. At the end of seeing my team lineup, I will go over a few transfer plans that I have made this game week. But obviously, I'm a very patient manager, and I suggest you do as well, especially with cup games. Take your time, assess and wait. Don't go rushing after them price changes all the time, because sometimes you just fall on your butt and you find out that players get injured late and you've rushed and you've bought for no reason. So yeah, for me so far, the way it's going, I'd go Saka, Odegaard, Ward-Prowse in there, Diaby if I get the news. If not, it will be someone that I've switched to. Losing faith in Mbeumo against Man United. So that basically would be roughly how I'd line up. We'll have a look next at the strike force. So yes, we've got Erling Haaland in there still with Alvarez against Arsenal away. We've got Jesus flagged there against Man City at home. So they'll be going head to head with each other. An absolute fascinating battle in there. No Rodri for Man City. He will miss that game. So things open up a little bit. And I think you saw that against Wolves. Man City losing there, missing a key man like that. Now, it will be interesting to see, but Jesus could be one to depart this game week. Obviously, you got the likes of Ollie Watkins on everyone's radar after his mega haul. But I keep these videos short and concise, so I'm trying not to go on too much. So let's get into those transfer options this week. So here are some transfer plans this game week. Obviously Jesus there in big. You can see his fixtures and expected points there. Man City a 5.9, Chelsea a 6.3, Sheffield United a nice 7.3. Problem is he's flagged. So Jesus option number one would be Ollie Watkins. Now you can see he's got Wolves there, West Ham and Luton at home. Total points for the next 3 game weeks, 17.2. He's just off the back of a mega haul. Could he go and nick a few more goals each game, especially that Luton fixture? It looks too good to miss out on. And then Jesus option number 2, we've got Darwin Núñez. Now obviously you got Jota, had that red card. We've got Gakpo missing out as well. So we've got Darwin here, fixtures looking alright there. Combined total of 12.7 total points for the next 3 game weeks. Now obviously Ollie Watkins kicks the butt out of that with 17.2. So he'd be the main option, but just a little bit of something different there with Darwin. And then also we got some other transfer options here. Another one to look at, Mbeumo, who I've not been that impressed with for Brentford of late. Nearly said Sheffield United because of the kit. So an option for Mbeumo could be Heung-min Son in there. Projected points 19.6 for the next game week. I wouldn't mind a slice of that. Luton away next. I think Spurs could be in for feasting there. One little concern, I just want to keep my eye on his knocks that he's been getting and how his fitness is before we go into this game week 8. Other transfer options, I could use my 2 free transfers this game week. Go Gabriel Jesus to Watkins and also do that red flag of Botman that we discussed earlier. Colwill in of Chelsea. Nice enough fixtures to rotate, etc. And a great Botman replacement in the short term. Now, I did like the way that Colwill got forward. Chelsea hopefully looking a bit more solid. But the main one for me there would be the Watkins in for Gabriel Jesus. Now, to round this video up, I want to go back to the thing again, people. Patience. Bide your time. Wait for these European games to be played. Wait for press conferences if you can. Get all the lowdown on all the latest players. If you've got some moves planned, fine. Plan is the word. Plan them. Hold them. Wait till that last minute and then transfer them in. You'll have all the news you need and you'll be good to go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please do smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. Take care.